All right, real quick. The Thunder Ranger ATR load range 235 85 R16s. So that's what I put on the Tahoe. Blah blah blah. So doing a little review. I've been waiting since I made the video about putting them on for a good rain. So it's enough. This is a mud road. If you look, if I can zoom in, huge hill. So what I'm gonna do with the Tahoe is it has a posi rear end. And so we got a little bit of greasy mud. So I want to see it do it in two-wheel drive with the posi. That way we can kind of see how these tires get around. If I have trouble, then I can kick it into four-wheel drive. But that's a good hill. So right there, farmers are combining and all sorts of stuff. Corn's picked. Level B road in Iowa. Low maintenance. So the dog's in here. He's gonna whine his little ass off. Because normally we come here and he gets to run off leash. So he's like, why am I still in the vehicle? I did those marks right there. I pulled in to see if it is a little greasy. So if you look, oh, I can't see it. I'll pull over here real quick. But you got a little bit of puddleage. I didn't want too greasy because this is my daily driver, but it's doing its thing and leaving marks. This is still a 50-50 mud road, gravel. I'm gonna try to get to a spot and see if she shoots some rooster tails for you, if I can capture them. I don't know if I'd be able to. Dog's in the way and then the phone gets in the way, but I'll just keep plugging along. So there's that. We're definitely, oh, see, it's a little greasy. So there you go. You can hear them eating. Now with this little hump, I'm leaving less marks. This is a pretty compacted. Oh, braking, I'm sliding. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go to four-wheel drive. So anywho, but there we go. She's tacking up, that kind of thing. Whoop. Okay, just so a little more action. Tires are caked. So Thor, there's Thor, my Spud McKenzie. So the takeoff, it was slipping a little bit to get rolling. It's getting good and greasy. So that, this is a pretty known tough road. This is where I was getting firewood. On the previous video to this, I think where I talked about the oil change, I have the Tahoe pulling trailer on this road because there was an oak I wanted to grab in the ditch. So I'm getting some slide edge. I'm gonna stop here so you can see the tire marks. Little swagger. So, but like I said, Tahoe's posi is probably gonna need it on the hill. Ooh, she's getting a little coked because everything on that hill runs down to here. So you'll have highs and lows on this road. But okay, so because I stopped, there you go. With a little bit of momentum, I should be perfectly fine in the two-wheel drive, because at least at like 25 the tread's cleaning out. There you go. When I get to the top of the hill, that's two-wheel drive posi Tahoe. So woohoo, that's me having fun. All right, so two-wheel drive posi. Whoop whoop. It's greasy in the braking. Stop again. So there, Thor stay. I do from 2000. I was in a four-wheeler crash and I had alcohol on my breath, and I hit a hole and I was flung off my four-wheeler, and then I was smeared by the quad. I landed in front of them and they hit me. So because of that, I got a 5-year blow and go. So that's what's beeping. FYI, happens. So my AMSOIL four-wheeler riders, wear your helmet. So no matter how good of a rider you think you are. So now is she good and greasy. Anywho, you can't see it in the mirror. If I, ooh, there. Let me see, I'll just turn. A little bit of slippage, but that it's just sliding. This is what I was shooting for. I was waiting for a good enough rain so that this road was definitely greasy. We get to the bottom. So I am downshifting that way because braking is 60-40 split, 60 in the front. I want the back wheels to slow this down, and then that drag keeps the Tahoe straighter for me. So that we're on this slope right here, we're not imprinting, but then now that we're going downhill, we're getting the fields are above. All right, because whoop, shit. All right, we're gonna go four-wheel drive. There we go. So it's very slimy. Woohoo! Sons of a. So because I don't have wheel spin right now and I'm going slow and running, the tires aren't staying good and cleaned out. They're caked right now. So I might even have to stop the video and but right there, and that's just gravity. So driving one-handed and yada yada, but and running the camera. You having fun back there, Thor? Thor's my AMSOIL Spud McKenzie. He's always looking for his hammer. There. It is Uber. We're dog tracking. But I didn't want to beat the shit out of the Tahoe and stuff. So I have been waiting for just the right amount of rain that it's greasy, but if you get in the hammer, you ain't gonna have any problems. That way, greasy. This one gets uber greasy. Luckily, there's no big ditches. Anywho, if I can get, right now, I'm getting stuck in someone else's rut. This end is much greasier. It's wanting to take me over there. Definitely dog tracking. The front's getting stuck in someone's rut, and then the back's riding in another. So, ta-da! Yeah, now we're leveling out. Brakes, right there, they were locked, a little slide edge, no big deal though. So, just showing you. There, she coked, so good thing the highway will wash her off. And then that caking, let's see. I'll do that. The ABS. See if, now that floor, we'll see if it cleaned the cleats out. Not crazily, so it would take some serious spinach to get the peckness out of them. But we shall make it to the other end and conclude the video down there. Or sometimes right there, it's just easier to accept the rut. So that one, I went ahead and let it suck me in a rut, so I stayed straight. Tits and tires, story of our lives. So 4-wheel drive, I'll kick her down to 2, I think. No, she dug. So right there, you could tell it was winding the motor out, and then the cleats were cleaning. So, let's see, zoom in right there. So they were cleaning out. Yeah, there you go. Doing that. You can see the lines coming out. So, she'd get around if you went ahead and baha'd. So, that kind of thing, it just takes that kind of attention to where you want your 2 hands on the wheel, and if you were scared of getting out, you just give her holy hell. So yeah, and there's another one. I'll get out and take a pic of that, zoom in for y'all so you can see if I can zoom into right there. So she's digging. Whoop whoop. There's that. So end of the mud road. So anyhow, there's a review on her. So we'll say half of it to the hill. So it's greasy enough, but the tires are that, they're just all-terrain, so they're that capable. And what I got them for, little decent highway manners, and then be able to leave hardball. All right, there you go.